Hi, it's Eliz. So for today's class, we're doing planks, side plank, transitioning through planks, and then we'll do peak pose, Sphinx pose, and Dolphin. So we'll get started in an open knee child's pose. So bring your knees as wide as the mat, have your big toes touching, and then send your hips back to your heels. If it's okay in your shoulders, rotate your forearms and palms up to get a little openness through your chest and shoulders. Move your hips a little from side to side, rock your forehead, and just kind of settle into this posture. Have your lips touch, bring your tongue to the roof of your mouth, and start to breathe in and out through your nose deliberately. So inhale through the nose, through the back of the throat, pull it down to the lungs, feel your ribs expand. As you exhale, actively press the air out through the back of the throat and out through your nose, feel your abdomen contract. Cultivating that rhythm with your breath that will guide you through class. Take 2 more breaths like that. And then as you're ready, palms down and shift onto hands and knees for tabletop. And we'll move through some cat-cow. So as you inhale, let your belly drop. Lift your chest, shoulders roll back. As you exhale, round your upper back, chin to chest. Inhale, exhale. And then think of how many different ways you can move the spine. So you can move your hips from side to side, roll through the ribs, the shoulders, move your head, whatever feels good. Take about 3 more breaths. Inhale, and then on your last exhale, neutral spine tabletop. So move your hands up a little bit and rotate your thumbs up in that kind of turkey hand shape. And then walk your knees back, tuck your toes under, and you're in a half plank. So really push the ground away, pull your hands apart, look forward. Let's do some chaturanga push-ups. So take an inhale. As you exhale, bend your elbows just to the ribs. Inhale, push up. Exhale to bend. Inhale, push up. Exhale to bend. Let's do about 6 more. 6. 4. 3, 2, so you'll hold the 1, so 1 elbows to ribs, roll your shoulders back, straighten your legs, take another inhale, flex through those heels, exhale, lower all the way down, release the tops of your feet, thumbs back a little closer to your ribs, a little baby cobra, inhale, lift your chest, exhale down, keep pressing through the tops of your feet, feel your kneecaps lift, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last one, inhale, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, and then release your arms, palms face in by your hips, press through your feet, and see if you can peel 1 more rib off the mat, lower down, hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, elbows in, let's go through a chaturanga push-up, so press up, and then downward facing dog. So feet are about hips width distance, soften your knees, pedal out through your heels. Shake your head a little side to side. And now roll forward to a high plank. You might need to adjust the distance between your hands and feet, but once you have that distance, keep it there because we're gonna do a little flow. So in your plank, take an inhale. As you exhale, send your hips up and back, press down through the heels, down dog. So inhale, roll to the tippy toes, reach through the crown of your head, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. We're adding on. Inhale, roll forward to high plank. Listen up. Exhale, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, push up to high plank. Exhale, down dog. So that's the flow. Inhale, roll forward. Know that you can always drop your knees down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale, chaturanga, just to the ribs. Inhale, push up. Exhale, back. Last one. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, chaturanga, listen up. Scoop through, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. Last breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, lift the heels and look forward. Exhale, feet in between your hands. Inhale to lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. So separate your feet about hips width distance. Bend the knees until you feel your ribs touch your thighs. Let go of the weight of your head and then interlace your fingers at the base of your spine. Squeeze your elbows toward each other. Lift the thumbs off the back. Shift more weight on the toes and add some movement to the head. 2 more breaths. Release your hands. Walk your feet all the way together. On your next inhale, stand all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. And palms by your hips. So let's take 1 Sun South Series A. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back and bend your elbows at your ribs. Chaturanga, empty out. Scoop through, cobra or up dog. Press through those feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg back behind you. Exhale, step the foot through wide. Drop the left heel. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale to clean it up. So right hip back, left hip forward. Feel the anchor. By pressing through the outer edge of your back foot, grow through the sides of your waist. Take another inhale to reach. Exhale, warrior 2. Back arch to front heel alignment or a little more advanced heel to heel alignment. So sit into your right leg, press that knee open, but use the inner thighs to lift you up. So just let your arms kind of float in space. 2 more breaths. Flip the right palm up. Inhale, reverse. Start to straighten the right leg. Reach. And then as you exhale, shift the hips back. Surf your torso forward and hold. Left arm will wrap around the waist so the back of your hand is on your right hip. Use that to tuck that right hip under and then reach. So press through the ball of that right foot so you don't lock out the knee. Feel the stretch through the inner thigh. 1 more inhale. Exhale, quick little warrior 2 as a transition. Take your hands down to surround your foot. Step your right foot back to meet the left and hold. So we're once again in high plank. Let's come into forearm plank. So keep your elbows right under your shoulders, and instead of bringing your hands together, think about doing goalpost arms. So you can kind of karate chop the mat or root down through the tips of your fingers. So pull your heart forward. Push against your forearms, pull your elbows apart, and really flex through the heels. If you feel a little unstable in the hips, you can widen the distance between your feet. 3 more breaths. 3 breaths. Yes, smiling helps. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, press through that right hand and take your left hand across your right elbow. Squeeze your feet together. Start to roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Lift the hips. So for this first round, keep that left hand there as support and use it to use those obliques to lift your hips higher. 1 more inhale. Exhale, both forearms down, forearm plank, and then right hand down, left hand down, full plank, and take your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. So open your feet in this down dog as wide as the mat, so your pinky toes are on the inner edge of the mat, and then walk your hands back about 6 inches. So you're in a shorter, kind of squattier down dog. Soften the knees. You'll take your right hand either to the inside of your left foot, to the top, or if it's available, wrap it around the outer edge, so kind of around the ankle. So press down through the heel, and then left hand pushes into the mat, right hand pulls your chest through. One more breath. And then unwind and find your regular downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg back. Exhale, step it through wide, drop the right heel. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale to stay and clean it up. So taking that time to set up this posture, even if you're here just for a moment, really pay attention to those muscles. So inhale, grow through the sides of your waist. Exhale, warrior two. Nice wide stance. Try not to grip the toes, use your inner thighs instead. Flip the left palm up, inhale, reverse. Start to straighten that left leg and then shift the hips back, surf your torso forward and pause there. Right arm wraps around your waist. Soften that left knee, but shift your hips back. Feel that inner thigh. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bend the left knee. Flip the left palm up, reverse. Take your hands down to surround your foot. Step your left foot back to meet the right from plank to forearm plank. Push against the forearms, pull your hands apart, flex through the heels, and energetically pull your heart forward. Have a nice long neck. 2 more breaths. Left palm down, right hand goes in front of your left elbow. Squeeze your inner thighs together and stack your feet to lift the hips. So you're pushing against the left forearm, pushing against your right hand, using your core. And then slowly rotate back to center, forearm plank. Left hand down, right hand down, full plank. And instead of taking a vinyasa, let's do that little flow that we did in the beginning. So shift forward, reach through the crown of your head. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, push up. Exhale, down dog. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Listen, scoop through cobra or up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And then open those feet to the edges of the mat. Find your short, squatty down dog. And then your left hand will either go inside your foot on top or wrap around. So if you're able to grab your ankle, you're gonna push against the mat with your right hand and then pull your chest through your arms with the left hand. And slowly come back to your regular downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg back behind you. Exhale, step the foot through and tint your fingers to frame your right foot coming into a runner's lunge. Let's do a quick runner's lunge cat-cow situation. So inhale, bend the left knee, left hip forward. Exhale, shift the hips back. So moving from that right hip. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Press through the ball of that right foot. Move that right hip back and hold for a full breath in. Full breath out. Rebend the right knee. Plant both palms firmly. Stay in a kind of a plank and then sweep that right foot back, drop the toes. Now you're in full plank. Come onto your forearms. Pull those elbows away from each other. Push against the forearms. Now your right hand's gonna stay where it is. Squeeze your feet together. Rotate onto the outer edge of your right foot. Flex the feet so you can stay with your left hand in front of your right elbow to give yourself that support. Lift the hips, or you can float that left arm. Wherever you are, lift the hips. If your balance is on, let's do a little movement here. So take an inhale, reach through the fingers, and as you exhale, that left hand is gonna tap your right ribs. So keep your eyes locked on something. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, go around the beach ball. Exhale, tap. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Lift that left arm up. Lift that left foot up. Come back to side plank. Come back to forearm plank. Now walk your toes up a little closer to your elbows. Pull your heart forward. We're transitioning into dolphin. So you can bend your knees as much as you need to support the hamstrings. Keep pulling your chest forward. Walk your toes up. Pull your chest forward. 2 more breaths. See if you can creep those toes up 1/2 inch more and then shimmy them back. Left hand down, right hand down. Push back to down dog. Reach that right leg high, step it through, drop the left heel. Good old warrior 2. Settle in. 1 more breath. Flip the right palm up, inhale, reverse, straighten the right leg, shift the hips back, come into full Trikonasana. So remember, you don't want to tip forward to reach for the ground. You want to lift out of your bone structure using your muscles, and wherever you land, it's great. Rebend the right knee, take your hands down. Last time, step the right foot back, come onto your forearms. Plant your palms, grip through your fingers, drop your knees, drop your thighs, press through the tops of your feet. Walk your elbows in a little closer to your ribs. So you're gonna very subtly turn your hands out in a diagonal and then pull your chest through for Sphinx pose. Legs are really active, kneecaps are off the mat. It's like you're a mummy gonna drag yourself across the room. 1 more inhale. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes. If you're like, I really want a vinyasa, let's take a vinyasa. Push up. And then chaturanga, cobra or up dog. And then back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, reach your left leg back. Exhale, step it through. Tent your fingers for your runner's lunge. Let's do those cat-cows. Inhale, right hip forward, shoulders back. Exhale, shift the hips back. So remember, you're moving from the hip crease, press through the ball of the left foot. Whether your leg straightens or not really the point. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This last one we're gonna hold. Inhale. Exhale, press through the ball of the left foot, pull the left hip back, lengthen your spine, and fold. Feel the stretch in your hamstring. Take 1 more full breath cycle. Then bend the left knee, plant both palms, step back, high plank to forearm plank. Forearm plank to side. Forearm plank. And then remember, you can keep that right hand down. Lift the hips if you want the extra challenge. Reach your right arm up if you want the additional extra challenge. Thread the needle. So keep pushing against that left forearm, flex the feet, right hand can touch your left ribs, and then reach. Go around the beach ball, and then reach for 3. Keep lifting the hips. 2, 1, finish it. Maybe for funsies, you lift that right foot, step it down, right forearm down, lift the hips, start to come into your dolphin, walk the toes up to your elbows. Remember, you can bend the knees. Every time you walk the toes up a little, pull your heart forward. Walk your toes up a little, pull your heart forward. Pull those elbows apart. 2 more breaths. And then shimmy the toes back. Drop the knees. Drop the tops of your feet. Elbows back. Turn your fingers out a little. Grip through the fingers. Pull your heart forward. Feel the stretch in your upper back. Let it feel nice. Open. Have those broad collarbones. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down. Hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Push up. And then back. Same leg. Inhale, reach your left leg back. Exhale, step it through. Drop the heel. Hiya, like a ninja. Warrior two. Flip the left palm up. Inhale, reverse. Straighten that left leg. Shift the hips back. Surf your torso forward. Tick-tock your arms. Don't push against the thigh or your shin because that inevitably locks your knee. Take the back of the hand and push it inside your thigh or your calf. One more breath. Reach. Can you touch the ceiling with your fingers? Bend the left knee. Hands down. Left foot back. Last little flow from plank. So plank to chaturanga. Push up. Down dog. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Hold your chaturanga. Roll your shoulders back. Stay for a full breath in. Stay for a full breath out. Inhale, push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. So from down dog, open your feet a little bit wider. Shift forward. Come onto your forearms. Palms down. Walk your toes up. Coming into that dolphin. And then we're gonna do our little dolphin push-ups. So look at the space between your thumbs and intend your chin to go back, to go past your thumbs. So forward and back. Lift the hips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift the toes back. Drop your knees. Drop your thighs. Last little Sphinx. So elbows in. Turn your palms in a diagonal and then pull your chest through your arms. Try to lift more of your chest, more of your ribs. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down, tuck your toes. Push up and then back to down dog. So this will feel real nice. Nice wide stance. Get that short squatty down dog, but you'll center your right hand and take your left hand either inside to the top or to the outside of your foot. Push against the right hand, pull your chest through. See if you can even turn your gaze slightly up. Stay for a full breath in. Stay for a full breath out, and we're just gonna switch. So now your left hand is centered. Right hand goes in on top or to the outside. Pull your chest through, maybe even lift your chin a little. Okay, one more inhale. Exhale, right hand down, and then slowly drop your knees. And let's just sit back on the heels. If you need, you can set a pillow underneath your bum just for support. Let's end with a shoulder stretch, an eagle arm. So open your arms out. Your right elbow is gonna stack on top of left. Stop 1. This will feel real nice. Press your shoulder heads down. Feel free to stay here. Stop 2. The back of your hands are gonna touch at that point. Lift your elbows and press your hands forward. Or stop 3. Hands together. Don't force stop 3. So pull the thumbs forward, elbows up. Breathe into the right shoulder. This will feel real nice. 2 more breaths. And then you're just gonna unwind, give yourself a little shake and switch. So left on top, stop 1, push the shoulder heads down. Stop 2, back of the hands touch. Stop 3, hands touch. Lift your elbows, press your thumbs forward, drop your shoulders down. Feel the stretch in your left shoulder. One more inhale. And as you exhale, unwind, give yourself a little shake. and you're done. Thank you so much for taking class with me today, and if you enjoyed this sequence, check out my other classes.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the Pose Library. Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth. Available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.